All right, so we're going to talk about this massive contract. We already know that wide receivers are getting quarterback money, but I'm thinking that now the market has already moved that way, and that's just the new path of the wide receivers. So kids out there, if you want to play in the National Football League and you want to last longer than a running back, try playing a little wide receiver. Try to craft that thing up, especially if you don't want to be a quarterback. 5-year deal. I think it's a $100 million, $61 million guaranteed for Michael Thomas, which is good. The amazing thing is that SpokeTrack.com, they was right on the money. They were right on the money. They had him listed as what, a $20 million as his market value, and he got paid just what they listed. My thing is, if you look at the whole entire contracts throughout this year, everything been just above the market value from SpokeTrack for what they put out there for the universe to see. So a lot of people are asking, like, what is this going to do for the Saints, and how is this all going to play out for the Saints? I'm thinking that, hey, since it's a 5-year deal, Michael Thomas is 26 years old. So by the time he's 30, they can probably wipe their hands with it and say, okay, we're done with it. And most of that guaranteed money is all on the front end of it. So you can look at it from these factors and say to yourself, yeah, it's a great deal for them. Now, all of my Cowboy nations, all of my Cowboys fans, everybody hitting me up left and right. How does this reflects to, or how does this relates to Amari Cooper's? Now, I think Michael Thomas is 26 years old, right? Been playing in the league for 3 years now, and just been dominating in his position for those 3 years. And I don't think that nobody has the volume that Michael Thomas has. But this is the thing, the different caliber of type of wide receivers of Amari Cooper. To me personally, give me Amari Cooper, because I like the way Amari Cooper runs his routes. Now, as far as a jump ball, like a baby Dez Bryant, you can look at that Michael Thomas. You know, he's everything. Put it like this: Michael Thomas is like Dez Bryant, but with better hands. I have to say it. I'm not throwing any salt or shade at Dez, but that's who Michael Thomas is. And then, of course, I think he can run just a little bit better as his routes. But if you look at Amari Cooper's situation, SpokeTrack got him right at $17.5 million. And so far with the money, they've been right on it. So I'm thinking that maybe the Cowboys reach out, pull out that big old ink pen and paper and say, okay, we're going to sign you with a 5-year deal. And Jerry and Stephen Jones, they might get crafty with it and make it a 4-year deal. Who knows? But I'm thinking that the guaranteed money for Amari Cooper is going to be anywhere close. It's going to be close. It's going to be around 50 to maybe 55 million guaranteed, 5-year contract for maybe, I don't know the whole entire amount was going to be, but I'm guaranteeing you guys that it's going to be right in the wheelhouse, anywhere between 17 to 18 million a year. Just going to be just off the market alone, and just off of what Michael Thomas was able to get out there in the market. And so far, everything's been true to his color. So you guys can check out the exact same information that I was able to pull up for all of the contracts at SpokeTrack.com. That's SPOTRAC.com. And they can give you all of the details and all of the information there. But I will say this: we meet Michael Thomas again this year. And Michael Thomas went against our guy that wears number 31. 31 reasons to make him get paid too, Byron Jones. I don't think that Michael Thomas had a fantastic game. And also, I did a film session and a film breakdown on it, and I was saying that, hey, how valuable how valuable number 31 is to this team. And a lot of people will gloss over it and say, okay, hey, anybody could have done that. No, there's something about when you have that physical size and you got that quick twitch inside and you can redirect and things like that. Michael Thomas is used to bullying guys out there because he got that strong upper body strength, and he can leap out of the building almost to catch balls and things like that. And we talked a little bit about that in the film breakdown. But if you're looking at the two, as it relates to the wide receiver, Michael Thomas opposed to Amari Cooper, average yards per catch is more. The Saints are in a pass-first offense opposed to a run-first offense. So I'm looking at both of these guys are valuable to their particular team, but one can argue this right here, that regardless of who you have out there, Drew Brees is going to get the ball out to those wide receivers. But on the Dallas Cowboys side of the table, remember, we was 3-5 without Amari Cooper. Got Amari Cooper and everything changes. So I'm just thinking they're going to have to pay these guys. And, well, they already paid Michael, but they're going to have to pay Amari Cooper. Because at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys was 3-5 without him. So when you start bringing in a guy that can change your franchise over and get you to the playoff, and then you win a playoff game, then you reach into your pocket, Jerry Jones. You pay Amari Cooper. Now, I know that they already working out the numbers for Dak Prescott. And on top of that, the other guy from Ohio, we're talking about Ezekiel Elliott. A lot of people took what I said yesterday as, oh, you hating on Ezekiel. But the truth is always stranger than fiction, right? And the truth is the hardest pill to swallow. My thing is, I spoke nothing but facts. Ezekiel Elliott, regardless whether it's been something that's fabricated, falsely or wrongfully accused of certain situations, or whether or not it's been the truth, he got a dark cloud hanging over his head. and on top of that, from a maturity aspect, anytime you have to have your father to stop his job to go live with you while you're in college, brings up a lot of eyebrows like this. Like, come on, man. So is Ezekiel Elliott a bad person? I don't think that he's a bad person. I just think that he's young. I think that he can change his life. He's only 24 years old, right? Guy's got a long way to grow, right? He got a long way to live. And before he can realize that football is just a part of his life, a small section of his life. The man got things beyond to look for. And my thing is, Cowboy Nation, if the Dallas Cowboys decide to pay Ezekiel Elliott, there's going to be some strong writings and languages in there for off-field conducts and things like that that's unbecoming. We only see things at a surface level. We don't get into the details and the nitty-gritties of things that we just don't cover, or things we just don't see from what TMZ did not see, but Jerry Jones saw. And I remember being at a private function, and I was looking at Ezekiel Elliott, and it wasn't the sunshines and rainbows that you guys think. So, and I'm not going to say what all went on, but I can tell you, it wasn't like, hey, I feel comfortable with this guy driving us home, or I feel comfortable walking down the street with him type of stuff. So my thing is, if I know that, and I'm not getting paid millions of dollars, and you got a guy that's getting paid billions of dollars, you do the quick math. So my thing is, and then on top of that, he stood up for you and he tried to put his name out there to save you. You got to look at all of those pictures. And I'm not saying that Ezekiel is a bad man or a bad guy, but I'm just giving you guys the raw information about it. And I know you guys want me to tell you the truth opposed to lie to you, because I don't want to lie to kick it. That's just me. I would rather tell you the truth. I don't want to give you guys the comfortable lies, so you will be misguided and just only listen to what the mainstream media is saying. It's real, raw, and uncut. I don't have nobody that I'm trying to appease. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts. But at the end of the day, I would just like to say this. Congratulations to Michael Thomas for getting that bag, man. Shout out to the Thomas, man. We might be cousins. What's his name? Can't guard me? You need to put an asterisk by it, because number 31 said he can. So we'll see you. I can't wait to see you with all of that big time money. $61 million guaranteed, $100 million signing. So a 5-year deal. I can't wait to see you against those Dallas Cowboys, Michael Thomas. You can book that. So we can see if you're going to still keep that same energy talking about can't guard me. We got D-Law too. So be ready, Drew Brees. We're going to be ready. This is This is just a friendly reminder, right? Cowboy Nation, stand up. Let's continue to grind. Let's continue to shine and let people know where to go when they want to tune in to this Cowboy Sports Talk. And remember, you all are listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go.